Everybody doing? We live in the building. It's your boy West Coast here with your daily content of Cowboys content, man. And today is the worst day of the 22 Dallas Cowboys season. Why? Because it is over. Today is the first day. So let's go ahead and talk about all this, man. We got, listen to me. All the little nuanced stuff that y'all want to talk about, we're going to have a long-ass time to talk about. So calm the down, okay? I'm going to probably take 2-3 weeks. I'm gonna honestly probably take until the end of this. I'm probably going to take to the end of the season to break down this entire game, keep it real. Because there's no rush. There's no rush. There's no rush at all. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it, though. I know what you guys came here to get, and I'm going to give it to you guys. You feel me? I'm going to do my job because we here. Let's get it. So, it is your boy West Coast. We live in the building. Hey, I'm going to tell you this right here. If you're not a 49er fan and you trying to troll, your ass is getting blocked. You want to know why? Because when other teams lose, I don't go on nobody's content. I mind my own damn Cowboy business. You feel me? So if you're a 49er fan, talk your shit, bruh. Talk your shit. You earn that. But if you a non-49er fan, you're a loser, bruh. Because no matter what happened with your team, I didn't come on your content. I don't go on nobody's live feed doing anything. Don't do none of that. If you're a 49er fan, talk your shit, bruh. I ain't going to block you. I ain't going to say nothing to you. You earned the right to talk your shit. There's only 4 teams available. There's only 4 teams that are still in the playoffs. You guys are one of them. 49er fans, y'all get a pass. Everybody else, shut your goofy ass up, bruh. I'm going to start that off just like that, bruh. And it's just like that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now. For all y'all folks that think you're going to be creative with a creative troll, you're just going to get blocked, bruh. And I'm never going to see you again. You know what I'm saying? So if you know you're going to do that, put this in the comment box right now. Block me, West Coast. Show me that you a real ass person by just letting me know right now to block you. And I'm going to block you. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you. You know what I'm saying? All I want you to do is show me the same what I show you. You had 6 teams losing the playoffs last week. I didn't go on one of their live feeds. Not one. You don't know why? Because I don't get down like that. And that's weird, bruh. Like, I'm going to tell you this right now. If your team didn't play in the playoffs, how does it make you feel better to know that the Dallas Cowboys lost? That's loser. And if your team lost in the playoffs, why aren't you mad about your team losing in the playoffs? Like, right now, I don't give a damn about I'm not one of those people that wake up and I be like, damn, my life is so bad. Let me go make someone else's life worse. I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So if that's on you. You feel me? But I'm going to tell you, Cowboy fans, listen, this is a safe place for you to be mad as fuck. That's just what it is, bro. Like, I'm mad as hell too. Like, I don't want y'all to be different. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be fake I don't want you to be fake either. Like, listen to me. We invested way too much into the season to not be mad as fuck, bro. Like, my life consists of a lot of sacrifices and a lot of moving things around and a lot of opportunities that West Coast missed to cover this team. So because of that, bruh, like, yes, I am, that shit does, you know what I mean? Let me get that out the way real quick. All right, so let's go. We got a gang of stuff we're gonna talk about in Impact. Get this thing going, and let's get it up and going. Let's go, man. Let me get on live producer real quick. So, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's 2 things you guys must do. First thing you guys must do is you must hit the share button. So I need all of you guys right now to hit that share button. Go wherever you're watching at right now, and I need you guys to hit that share button for your boy. All right? Next thing I need you guys to do is I need you guys to hit the star button. What is the star button? The star button is simply the star buttons or stars are simply a monetary gift that you guys can give to the creator of the content. Who's the creator of the content? Your boy West Coast. Hey, man, my goal was to get to 7,000 followers on YouTube. I got to 6,941. I'm literally 60 followers away on YouTube from hitting 6,000. If 7,000. If you guys can help your boy out, I really, really appreciate that. How do you help me out? By hitting the subscribe button and hitting that star button at the bottom of the screen. Also, let's go. Let me add this real quick. But hey, man, let me know in the comment box how y'all feeling. Let me know in the comment box how y'all feeling. Let me know in the comment box how y'all feeling. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know, this was different. This was definitely. Hold on real quick. Man, let me get my thumbnail up real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, bam. All right, there we go. So Trevor, what's up? I know all. I know. Listen, we are all in our iffies this morning. Like, you know, you walk into a game, you walk into a situation where you think that you would be able to fairly match up with a team, and you do, man. Like the Cowboys, for the most part, matched up well against this 49er team. But we're gonna talk about it. Let me just update all my stuff real quick, man. We're gonna talk about this. So, yo, you guys already know, like I said, make sure if you haven't already, I need you guys to hit that share button. Then I need you guys to hit that star button. And then I got about 15 things I need to talk to you guys about. I got about 15 different items I need to talk to you guys about. And then we're going to go over some things that I know y'all want to talk about. All right? So let's go. That pisses me off. Okay. All right, Mitch. Appreciate you, Mitch. All right, so let's go. Let's go through this. So you guys know when Escos goes live, 2 things you guys must do. First thing you guys must do is you must hit the share button. So I need everybody right now to hit that share button. All right? Now that you've hit the share button, I need everybody right now to hit the star button. What are stars? Stars are simply monetary gifts that you can give to the creator. Who's the creator? Your boy West Coast. Let's go. Leroy, what's up, Leroy? Hit that star button. El Teca, hit that star button. Yance. What's up, Yance? Hit that star button. Tanika Johnson, hit that star button. Perez, hit that star button. Yance, hit that star button. El Tika, hit that star button. Anna, what's up with you, Anna? Appreciate you. Hit that star button. Steven, hit that star button. Miss Cortez, what's up with you? Kyle, what's up with you? Kyle Norman, hit that star button. Adam, what's up with you? Adam, hit that star button. Jones, my boy, hit that star button. Jones. Raphael Brown, appreciate you. Dennis, what's up, Dennis? Appreciate you, sir. Steve Stevenson, what's up with you, my boy? Hit that star button. Who else we got up in here? Chadwick, what's up, Chadwick? My guy Chadwick, appreciate you, sir, for hitting that follow button. Make sure if you have not already, make sure you guys hit that share button. Let's get it, man. Let's see what we got on YouTube. Big Stacks, what's up with you, Big Stacks? Appreciate you for tuning in. Cowboys haters, what's up with you? Mike DC4L, what's up with you, my boy? Dono, what's up with you? Dono, hit that super chat button over there. Appreciate you for tapping in. Dennis, what's up with you, Dennis? Appreciate you. And we got a couple new people. Mondo, what's up with you, Mondo? Appreciate you for sliding in. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Jesse? Hey, man, shout out to everybody that showed love at the game, man. I met a lot of good people at games this week, man. Over these last 2 weeks, man. I appreciate all y'all who showed me love. You know what I'm saying? Robert Borilla, what's up with you, Robert? Chevy, he says something in Spanish. Man, he says, why you here after Cowboys? It's birds. You know what, man? You know, all right, let's get it, man. Tracy says, bang, bang, Nainer. He say, listen, I feel good today. That's how I feel, man. I feel good. It is what it is, bro. Like, it is what it is. All right, I'm rooting for. All right, y'all. Listen, I'm not rooting for anybody, man. I don't really, I'm rooting for my team to get it together. Like, I'm not a football fan enough. Whereas in like the day, like, listen to me. Y'all want to ask me who I got for the Super Bowl? My team just lost yesterday. Like, I have no freaking clue, bro. None. You know what I'm saying? Stop asking me that. West Coast. So who do you have for the Super Bowl now? I have no freaking clue. Like, none. Like, none. I have no clue whatsoever. Hey, I need to go grab a water. My throat is burning. Hold on. All right, so yo, let's get it, man. So I already know he says, man, that show trash every year. Y'all talking Superbook. All right, real Cowboy fans care about the Cowboys. You already know it. Let me get some of these haters out of here. All right, bam. All right, so yo, let's go. So, first thing we're going to talk about is the most obvious, your quarterback. Your quarterback did not play well yesterday. Hey, there's no way around it. There's no way of your Dak did not play well yesterday. He did not play well. There was no continuation from the Tampa Bay game coming into this game. Like there was just absolutely none. Like there was no continuation from last game. And you know, I'm going to be honest with you, man, the Cowboys went into this game with the mindset that they were going to try to throw the ball 35, 40 times. And that's what they did. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, this way of game planning will never work to the Dallas Cowboys. Like I'm just being honest with you. And it ain't been 7 years of inconsistent. Y'all shut up, bro. No, it hasn't been 7 years of inconsistency. The Giants are 7 years of inconsistent. In 7 years, you've been to the playoffs 4 times. So, no, it hasn't been 7 years of inconsistency. You know what I'm saying? And even though the 49ers are going to the NFC Championship game, guess what? They haven't won a Super Bowl in 27 years. The Cowboys ain't won one in 26. So, you know, theirs is still open. But there ain't been inconsistency over for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now. Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore, they don't work well together. They don't work well together. And I'm going to tell you this right now, like, I think you can fix Dak. Because I'm going to tell you the reason why I believe you can fix Dak is because real life, I don't think you can get better than Dak. Like, I know fans have all these bone jerk reactions that y'all want to talk about, but let's just be real. You're not trading Dak. The reason why you're not trading Dak is he has a no trade clause in his contract. And even if he did want to be traded, think about this. The Dallas, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. I can't even really show y'all because I can't show you on Facebook. But I want y'all to go look at Dak. Like, listen to me. Listen, I'm all about being mad. And, like, I would rather you just say F your quarterback. Like, if you're mad this morning, just say F your quarterback. Just say F him. Don't put it in my comment box because it will block you. But if you're mad at your quarterback, just say F him. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say F him is because I know y'all get mad and say we should trade him or release him. That shit is not possible. Like, it is not physically possible at all. Like, listen to this. I want you guys to put this number in the comment box. Like, if you're mad at Dak, just put F Dak. Just put F. Don't put the word F-U-C-K in the comment box because my program will block you. Okay? It will block you. But if you're mad at your quarterback, just put the words F him. Just say F Dak. You don't know why? Because that's more realistic to say. You know what I'm saying? It's more realistic to say F Dak than it is to trade Dak. Because if I want you guys to put this comments. I want you guys to put this in your comments. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? If the Dallas Cowboys were to release Dak Prescott or trade him, you are going to eat $39.94 million. $39. I'm gonna copy and paste the number so you can see it. Actually, I take that back. I was looking at the wrong year. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. West Coast, I was wrong. I was wrong, fam. Don't put that number in the comment box because that's actually his 2024 dead hit. You guys want to know his dead hit for this year? I just put it in the comment box. I just put it in the comment box. That's how much money you're going to eat. That's how much money. Does anybody want to repeat that number? Anybody want to repeat that number for me? Appreciate you, my boy Mars. Anybody want to repeat that number for me? Can somebody repeat that number in the comment for me? Listen, if you cut Dak, you will not have a team. You're not going to have a team. How are you going to pay him? If you trade Dak, if you trade him, how are you, listen to me, if you trade him, guess what? People say, you can just trade him. Okay. If you trade him, it's this much. For the people on TikTok and Instagram, if you release Dak, you're going to eat $89.7 million. The salary cap is only $217 million. So that means half of your salary cap for next year will be on a team, a player that's not even on your team. Imagine playing, think about this. If you don't like Dak, imagine paying him $90 million to not be on your team. So I'm going to tell you this right now. If you hate Dak so much that you don't think he can be fixed, then you should probably just go ahead and admit that we're going, like, think about this. If you hate Dak that much, that's ridiculous. Because you lost in the playoffs. Like, some of y'all whiny boo-boo ass Cowboy fans need to sit y'all goofy ass down somewhere. Like, some of you whiny boo-boo ass Cowboy fans need to sit your goofy ass down somewhere. You want to know why? Because y'all wanted to cut his ass last week. So do you know what? I'm not even going to waste 7 months. This will be my only conversation about trading or getting rid of Dak. You want to know why? Because you boo-boo ass Cowboy fans wanted to cut his ass last week. So it really doesn't matter what Dak does. CeeDee Lamb summed it up best. Bruh, Dak could have won that game in 2 interceptions, and they still would have been saying the same thing. He's a quarterback of America's team. That's what it is. That's it. Now y'all want to trade him? Y'all want to find a team to trade Dak to? Okay, that's fine. Guess what? If you trade Dak, this is what you're going to be eating. If you trade Dak, you eat $58 million. And think about this. For all y'all folks that say, oh, you can just trade Dak or cut Dak. Think about this. If you release Dak, who's your quarterback? Imagine quitting a job and not having one. Like, I'm just keeping it real with you guys. You're $90 million worth being mad at your quarterback. $90 million. I want y'all to think about your ex. I want you to think about your ex right now. I'm going to think about Michelle Williams. If you watching, nah, I don't F you. It's all good. I got custody of our daughter, so it's like, why am I mad? You know what I'm saying? I see my daughter every day. You ain't seen your daughter in 2 years. Yes, I got a terrible baby mama. I do. You know what? I take that back. She did see her in 2 years because she saw her 2 weeks ago. My baby mama seen my daughter She seen my daughter. My daughter's mother has seen her one day in the last 2 years. That's what I'm dealing with over here. That's no cap. That's all real. Am I mad at her enough to pay her half of what I have in my bank account? Like, listen to me. You know there's narratives about Brock Purdy having – hey, listen to me. Throw that trash stuff about Brock Purdy having playoff wins. That's trash. Like, we are not going to be those low-level fans that say stuff like that. Don't repeat dumb stuff like that. I know you said that on Facebook, but, James, don't say dumb stuff. That's dumb. That's Colin Cowherd stuff. Anybody who knows that it takes more than – listen, anybody could have been the quarterback of the 49ers. Cooper Rush could be the quarterback of the 49ers right now. You're not asking your quarterback – they're not asking your quarterback to do anything. Nothing. Brock Purdy looked just as bad as Dak Prescott. The only difference is our corners can't catch. Like, we got to listen to me. Listen, I know, like, we like to feed into narratives, but at sometimes y'all got to put your foot in the mind and be like, I know football good enough to know that Brock Purdy didn't play good. Like that's okay to say. Like, there's a reason why you guys are saying your defense played well. Like, there's a reason. No, there's a reason why you saying that. But I'm going to tell you this right here. You know what's crazy? The same people that's giving Brock Purdy the same people that's giving Brock Purdy the accolades of beating Dak are the same people who won't give Dak the accolades of beating Tampa Bay. Just keeping it real with you guys. So it's like the Dak conversation is a regardless conversation. Dak didn't play well. Didn't play well at all. He didn't. But at the same time, I'm not going to validate y'all overreactions either. Because I'm going to tell you this right here. Not only did he not play well, but your offensive coordinator, I'm going to tell you this right now. If Dak has to be our savior in every single game, we are doomed. Because I'm going to tell you guys what typically happens. What typically happens in Cowboy games is we have to find ways to play well despite our offensive coordinator. This was a game that we needed to play well despite our quarterback not playing well. And guess what? Nobody could help him. The only person on this team that helped my quarterback last night was CeeDee Lamb and Dalton Schultz. And guess what? CeeDee Lamb went off just like I told y'all he would. I told y'all he would. I told y'all. CeeDee Lamb was going to go off, and he did. He did. The Cowboys went into this game with the mindset is we're going to throw the ball. We're going to throw the ball, and that's what they did. My question is this. How in the Cowboy hell do you throw the ball 37 times? T.Y. Hilton gets one target. Hey, y'all, we had 890 stars. We're trying to get to our first 2,000. Let's go. You threw the ball 37 times, and T.Y. Hilton only got one target, bruh. Like, most of the times when teams lose and they throw the ball a lot, at least their number one receiver gets a gang of targets. We're the only team in America that can throw the ball 37 times. And I literally had to ask I had to ask Hendy DeMore. I was like, bro, who else got the ball? Like, who else got the ball? Like, think about this. Zeke got more targets in the pass game than T.Y. Hilton was. That's ridiculous, bro. Marcos McDowell, can I call in, bro? 704. You guys can call in later on. You call in tonight. Y'all can call in tonight. I ain't feel like hearing all that, bro. I'm going to keep it real. I ain't feel like y'all need to hear me first before I hear y'all. I'm just keeping it real with y'all because y'all, I don't feel like sitting up here for no hour hearing y'all. I don't feel like hearing it. Hold a dag. No. Let me get everything I get out. Then I'll be able to bring in what y'all bring in. Because when y'all give it to me, I got to be able to receive it, listen to it, digest it, then spit it out. And I already know it's going to be a whole lot of whining and crying. You know what I'm saying? So I got to mentally get myself prepared for that. I will be on here tonight, though. We'll do it tonight, though. Don't trip. I got y'all tonight. I know y'all going to have an avenue to voice y'all opinions and everything. And we're going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it later on tonight. Because I didn't want to get on here, oh, my God, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to set the record straight, and then we go forward. Is there fixing Dak? I'm going to be honest with you. With the type of money that you are paying Dak Prescott's going to be your quarterback for the next 2 years. You don't got to wear his jersey. You ain't got to like him. You ain't got to support him. You ain't got to cheer him. But he's going to be your quarterback for the next 2 years. That is a fact. That is a financial fact. Jerry Jones said he believes in him. And listen to me. He believes him because he believes in him. He also believes in Dak because he ain't got no choice. Like, he has no choice. So part of the reason why you're going to be up all the way in on Dak is you ain't got a choice. Why? Because it's contract. So that's just real. All right, next. Kellen Moore, Dak Prescott. I'm going to keep it real with you. Do I think the Cowboys fired offensive coordinator? No. No. They're not going to fire Kellen Moore. Listen, they're not going to fire Kellen Moore off the strength that they know that he's trying to get a job. Jerry Jones, they love these guys. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if they keep them or not, they love them to a degree where it's like, you know, he says, West Coast, you know the leader gets blamed for everything. So what? I know the leader gets blamed for everything, but guess what? Everything that bad that happens in my house is not my fault. I think every man in this comments can vouch for that. You know what I'm saying? Every bad thing that happens in my house is not my fault. Even though I'm responsible for fixing it or replacing it or coming up with the alternative, it is not my fault. My daughter bought an iPhone off of OfferUp after I told her not to. The phone stopped working a month later. Guess who was responsible for fixing that phone? Daddy was. Was that my fault? No, it wasn't. Was she blowing my phone up and blowing her mama phone up like it was my fault? Hell yes, she was. But was it my fault? Hell no, it was not. But I was the one responsible for fixing it. Dak played bad, man. We already talked about that. I think the Cowboys shot their load versus Tampa Bay, man. Like, I think that was one of the biggest things that I was afraid of that Tampa Bay game. Is like, Cowboys got so up and so excited for that Tampa Bay game that it was hard for me to understand that my team was going to be able to get up for this game. It's almost like they got with that girl. It's like when he says, when you the man of the house, everything is your fault. Yancey, maybe it's your house, but I don't work like that. I don't live my life to make my wife happy. No, I'm a human ass being too. She needs to be doing some stuff around here too. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. Ain't nothing always in my, when you the man of the house. No, that ain't true. That's not even a good premise to live off of. You know what I'm saying? You gonna teach your women that she has no accountability, no responsibility for anything, and that she's supposed to be with a man that's supposed to be, hell no. No, that's not, I don't, maybe work for you, but that don't work for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for fixing it, but I'm not taking fault for something that someone else did. No, you're going to get in trouble for what you did. You know what I'm saying? He says, you're a clown, this crackhead. You know what? I love when black men come on here and downgrade other black men. I'm going to let you stay. I'm going to let you stay. I'm going to let you stay. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if you look past the Cowboy stuff, you'll see that I'm an entrepreneurial black man that comes out here and does the things that you probably hoping to do. And there's no reason for that. You know what? I'm going to block him because one of my OGs had a conversation with me this week. Let me block him real quick. I'm going to block him. I had a conversation with one of my OGs in San Francisco, and he talked to me about something, and I got you. I'm going to just block you right. All right, let's go. He says, next subject. Cowboys shot they low versus Tampa Bay. We did not come out prepared for this game. You guys already know, man, that I talk a lot about what is football. Winning is football. Losing is football. Penalties is football. Not being prepared is not football. It's not football, man. Not being prepared is not a part of playing. That's not a part of being football. The Cowboys were not prepared for this game. An opponent that they said they wanted, an opponent that we felt that we were going to be ready for. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, the Cowboys for the team was prepared for this team. Cowboys defense did their job, bro. There's nothing more that you can ask from your defense except for Trevon Diggs to catch those interceptions. And to be honest with you, it's hard to even ask him that because, I mean, he's a cornerback. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, man, you needed to learn, the number one thing you needed to understand in this game is that your quarterback was not playing well. And not only that was he not playing well, but you needed to do something to help him play better. And your offensive coordinator didn't do that. When Tony Pollard went down, we threw the ball more. I'm going to tell you this right now. What are my thoughts on Tony Pollard coming back to Dallas? I mean, do I think he'll be back in Dallas? I think he should be. Why? Because he is so much of your offense. Like, he's so much of your offense. Your offense was totally, like, we had nothing big play style-wise. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think that leads us to have a conversation about Ezekiel Elliott. Listen, I can tell y'all what I think the Cowboys are going to do. What I believe the Cowboys are going to do is, I think the Cowboys are going to, they're going to either, this is the thing, right? Even with Zeke, you can't do really anything with Zeke's contract. You want to know why? Say you cut Zeke. or you trade him. Who's your running back? Who's your running back? 2023. Who's your running back? Who's your starting running back? I want you guys, because sometimes I give you guys the answer. I want you guys to kind of think this out through yourself. The guy that you wanted to use to replace Zeke, he just broke his fibula. I'm going to ask you a question. If you want Zeke to listen, you guys are saying Tony Pollard. Are you guys smoking crack? Did you not see Tony Pollard break his fibula last night? Y'all know the fibula is the same thing that Dez Bryant broke the year that he got paid. We didn't see Dez into the New England Patriots game when we lost the Patriots at home. I think it was like week 6. So how are you replacing Zeke with Tony Pollard? Tony Pollard has a broken foot. Like, are y'all really trying to go through what you went through with Michael Gallup? Michael Gallup in 14 games gave you, how many games did Michael Gallup play? He played 14 games. He gave you almost 500 yards. And you want that as your starting running back, coming off of a major injury on a 1-year contract. My question is this: how do you even listen? He said that's a 3 to 4 month recovery. Okay, that's what they said about Michael Gallup. Okay, I see you Googling again. Like, y'all said the same thing about about Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup will be back. He'll be back at training camp. Yeah, he was at training camp, but how long? Like, Cowboy fans, the worst thing that y'all can do, listen, the worst thing that you guys can do is not remember the things that happen to other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. Like, as of right now, you don't like, as of right now, there's no way, bro. Like, I think this helps the Cowboys, and I wouldn't franchise tag him. I'm just being real with you. I wouldn't franchise tag him. I would actually go to see if Tony Pollard would want a contract. I wouldn't franchise tag him, Tony Pollard. The reason why I said I wouldn't franchise tag him is because on a franchise tag, if you give him $10 million guaranteed, you know what that means? That means he needs to play week 1. Like, there's no way you can franchise tag him now. You want to know why? Because you don't know when you're going to get him back. And a franchise tag is a 1-year guaranteed deal. There's no way. If I'm the Cowboys, I give him a deal. If I'm the Cowboys, I find out if Tony Pollard will take a 3-year deal. You know what I'm saying? I would see if I could just get him on a contract. I would do him like Mike. Just think about this. If you're Tony Pollard, you don't want a 1-year deal because you're hurt. You're hurt. You already know this year is going to be a gray shirt year. When you play, it's all going to be about recovering and getting yourself right. And you got to think like this. Running backs do more than just run. They also pass block. You know what I'm saying? And for us to say that Tony Pollard will be fully healthy by week 1, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it because Dez wasn't. Like, I got all these medical examiners in there. I bet you guys haven't even taken the chance to Google other guys who have broken their fibula and came back. Like, before y'all do that, before y'all tell me when somebody's going to come back, at least Google it. Because I did that. I had a whole 7-hour trip last night. I Googled all this. Dez came back week 6, if I'm not mistaken, versus the New England Patriots after he broke his fibula. And guess what? He broke his tibia. He broke it, and guess what happened? Someone stepped on his freaking foot, and it was broke again. Just being real with you. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Because of that situation, I think Zeke will listen to me. I don't think Zeke will take a pay cut simply the simple matter of, listen, with Tony Pollard's injury, the Cowboys are in a position where you don't even have a running back. You know what I'm saying? Do I think they restructure him either? No. Because if you restructure him, he's on your team longer. So what do I think needs to happen with Cowboys and Zeke? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know as of right now. I don't know. I know this. If you want Bijan Robinson, you're going to have to come up. Because 28 pick in the draft is not going to be good enough. You can't trade Tony Pollard either. Hold on real quick. Somebody's at my door. You can't trade Tony Pollard. Hey. Hold up real quick. I don't even know why I get up and get the post. Like, I don't ever get nothing. Like, you can't trade Tony Pollard. Y'all know that, right? He's not under contract. All right. What to do with Tony? What to do with Zeke? Honestly, you're going to have to wait a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to wait a little bit. You got to wait a little bit. I think the Cowboys will get Zeke to take a lower deal, but as of right now, they don't have really no leverage. Because then think about this. What you would have liked the Cowboys to do is lose Malik Davis. Like, you would have liked them to use Malik Davis last night so that you could at least have a look at what he did. But think about this. You brought in Malik Davis, and you literally threw the ball. Why not go for Lamar Jackson? Because Lamar is not a good-ass quarterback. Listen to me. Lamar, if you bring in Lamar Jackson with Kellen Moore, you're going to win 2 games a season. You're going to win 2 games a season. Kellen Moore needs a passing quarterback. That is his scheme. Lamar Jackson just throws worse than Dak. And how many playoff games does Lamar Jackson have? Lamar Jackson has like 1 playoff win. Like 1. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. He says, I'm going to tell you, Kellen Moore, I mean, that's just what it is, man. I'm off there. Tony Pollard, broken fibula. Kellen Moore, listen, Kellen Moore is for sure not going to get fired. So I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Like, he's not going to get fired. The Cowboys won't fire him on the simple fact they know he's trying to get a job, and that makes their tree look better. You know what I'm saying? Dak has 63 wins in his career. Lamar is better than Dak. You sound stupid. Blocked by Allen. No, he is not. Like, and then think about this. Why didn't Lamar Jackson play? Why didn't Lamar Jackson play for his own team? Lamar Jackson would do damage with a good team. So you're telling me the Baltimore Ravens weren't a good team? Are you serious? Listen to me. Lamar Jackson is injured right now and cannot play for his own team. You guys are so mad at your quarterback, you're willing to trade for a hurt quarterback. I get it. Listen, we just not going to talk about we talked about quarterback. Listen, y'all have the quarterback, be mad at your quarterback. But at some point, that's going to subside and we can have an educated conversation about it. Listen to me. Your offensive coordinator had the ball 2 times in the last 3 minutes of this game. Like, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Your offense had the ball 2 times with the last 3 minutes of this game and could not score. Could not score. You know what I'm saying? Could not score. And I'm going to tell y'all this right. All y'all people that want to draft a quarterback to develop behind Dak, put a name, please. Like, listen, let's not sound smart. Let's just be smart. Let's actually be smart. Who is that quarterback that y'all want to draft behind Dak? Because there's a quarterback behind Dak right now. His name's Cooper Rush. And there's a quarterback behind him named Will Grier. So it's like, who are we saying? This is not a very high, this isn't even a really good quarterback draft class. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that's still saying trade Dak, I'm going to stop reading those comments. Because listen, if you want to trade Dak, that's what you're going to eat right there, my boy. There's a reason why I have that dead cap money tweeted. Can't score when we need to. Cannot score when you need to. Cowboys could not score the ball when we need to. Also, in this offseason, we have to get back to being able to run the football, bro. What's up, Rodney? Like, we got to get back to running the football, and we got to get back to a position where we can run the ball effectively too. Because right now we just can't. We can't. Like, I'm just being real right now. Right now we can't run the ball. Like, I'm like 28 pick. I don't think he's going to be there. But the Dallas Cowboys, you need to be going for the most explosive offensive running back in this draft. That's what you need to do because you're a running team. Like, you're a running team. He says, how the hell you want to keep Dak? Man, Dak had a bad year. Josh Allen had a bad year. It's just what happens, bro. You're not going to have good years every year. But I do know this. Your offensive coordinators need to be able to help your quarterback. Like, needs to be able to help your quarterback. And he was not able to help your quarterback last night. You played the number one defense in football, and it showed. Like, it showed. You know what I'm saying? Diggs, Trevon Diggs, man. I mean, Trevon Diggs had a good season this year. But those all-pro moments, those all-pro moves, bro, you're going to have to, we needed that, man. We needed that, man. We needed that. Like, I'm just being honest with you. We needed one of those interceptions that he dropped. He dropped 2 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? He also had the muff tackle on Kittle when he was bobbling the ball, didn't get over in time. You know what I'm saying? He did a good job on Deebo Samuels. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing on Deebo. Deebo wasn't really effective at all, but I told you guys at the end of the day, I told y'all they were going to put Deebo in the backfield and try to hide him. They did a good job on him. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys, we need parts, though. You need Anthony Brown back bad, bruh. Like, you need Anthony Brown back bad. Like, bad. You can't trade Dak. It's impossible to trade Dak. You're an idiot if you're saying trade Dak. I want all these trade Dak people to Google first. Google. Like, you know, you need it more. You just need it more. He dropped 2 interceptions on the same drive. Had the Blad pay on Kittle. Like, I think Trevon Diggs was thinking in his head, man, I'm about to get killed. And instead of just getting killed and trying to lodge that ball out, he did a business. It was a business move, man. And it's like, you know, it's hard to tell people put your body out there. You know what I mean? Like I guess these players and this organization doesn't warrant guys putting their body on the line because they just don't do it. Hey, Lewis, if you cut Dak, you're going to eat $89 million. How are you going to pay anybody? How would you get anybody? You know what I'm saying? Also, do you guys know if you develop a quarterback, he's going to be developed by Kellen Moore? Do you guys trust Kellen Moore to develop another quarterback? Dak was not outplayed by a rookie. Dak was outplayed by the 49ers defense. But I know you're a small IQ fan, so you probably heard that from off of whatever, you know what I'm saying? But no, he did not get outplayed by no rookie. He got outplayed by the 49ers defense. The 49ers offense isn't number one in football. Their defense is. Dak didn't play their offense one time. and their offense scored 19 points. They scored one whole touchdown. Like, your defense gave up 19 points, held them ridiculous amount of times on third down. Your offense couldn't score. Think about this. Your defense got the freaking, these motherfuckers fumbled the ball on the 28, and your offense could not score. They got a field goal. Is Sean Payton an option? Absolutely not. What has Sean Payton won? Like, we didn't get out coached. Like, I'm going to tell y'all, some of y'all sound like brand new Cowboy fans. Like, we lost for the exact same reason we always lose. We could not stop the run, play calling. Either your quarterback or your offensive coordinator did not play well, and neither one of them can help you. See, I be saying this same stuff all season, whether we win or we lose. The only problem is you guys only want to hear it when we lose. See, all the crazy stuff that I be talking about, it's easy to listen to after a loss. But when you're doing all this winning, and I'm telling you guys, hey, man, maybe y'all should stop the run because, you know, that may end up killing us in the end day. You guys remember when I made up these hats called Stop the Damn Run and nobody really wanted to buy them? Y'all remember that? Does anybody remember that? Anybody remember when I made all these Stop the Damn Run hats and nobody wanted to buy them? You guys wanted to keep on buying more cowboy hats, more cowboy stuff. Remember I made all them hats? Stop the Damn Run? Y'all remember that? Sean Payton won a Super Bowl win, Just. Win. I bet you don't even know when he win, Just. Like, when did Sean Payton win the Super Bowl? When? I didn't even have kids. I had no kids when he won a Super Bowl. Mike McCarthy has a Super Bowl. I'm going to ask you a question. When was the last time Sean Payton went to the playoffs in back-to-back seasons? When? I didn't have kids in 2009. No, did I have my daughter? Did I have my daughter? My daughter 13. Did I have my daughter back then? I don't even think I had kids back then. Yeah. So, yeah. You telling me the last time he went to the playoffs back season was in 2009, 2010? Brad, that was 13 years ago. Like, Brad, if you don't knock it off, he probably don't even wear that Super Bowl ring no more. Mike McCarthy did his job. Can I ask you a question? What are you guys mad about Mike McCarthy at? Listen, in 2023, I really want us to step our football acumen up. Like, I really want us to really do an attempt to step our acumen up. Like, what are you firing Mike McCarthy for? What did he do wrong? Like, I'm curious, what part of this game do you put on Mike McCarthy? He didn't call offensive plays. He didn't call defensive plays. He doesn't kick the ball. He doesn't throw the ball. What part of this game do you put on Kellen Moore? What's up with you? I got Carlos Watkins from the Dallas Cowboys watching. What's up with you, my boy? Appreciate you for tapping in. Hey, we need you back next year, man. I ain't never going to talk about a man's money, but we need you back next year, my boy. We need you back next year. And I had the pleasure of I saw your wife in the stands. We were walking down at the same time, and I got to see your peoples in the stands, man. They was well represented, my boy. They was well represented. They were surrounded by a bunch of 49er fans, but if somebody would have hopped, they would have had Cowboy fans all on their ass, you know what I'm saying? So they was well protected, my boy. Appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate you, my boy Carlos Watkins, Dallas Cowboys. Appreciate you. But listen to me. Defense, bro, listen to me. Your defense did their job, bro. Like, your defense did your job. Your defense, a defense's job is to put you in a position to win you a game, to keep you in position to win the game. And that's what your defense did, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know the crazy thing about the defense is your defense is grossly underpaid. Considering what the offense is getting made, they're grossly underpaid. Like, they're grossly underpaid. Your defense is doing way more than what you can ask for them. Way more. Like, what you're getting from the defense, you're not paying for. You're not paying for that. You're not paying for that, bruh. The way they played against the 49ers last night, you're not playing for that. Like, everybody on the defense is underpaid, bruh. Either underpaid or on rookie deals. Like, the Cowboys have the cheapest, best defense that money can buy. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all on Facebook, shout out my boy Carlos Watkins, man. He had a good-ass season this year, man. He had a good-ass season this year. Diggs. I mean, your boy Diggs, when he caught that when he dropped that interception, he was trying to make a play, y'all. Like, he was trying to make a play. Like, he was trying to get, like, literally, the reason why he dropped the ball is because he's literally trying to get upfield. Guadalupe says, what is McCarthy's actual job then? He's a head coach of the team. That's his job. But he's not a head coach that calls plays. So he doesn't get to fire. You don't get to fire him because someone else did their bad job. And you don't get to fire him just because you don't know what he does for his job. It's not how it works. You're not going to fire someone just because you're mad. Like, no. I'm going to tell you that's what happens. The way y'all feel right now, you know what we did last year? Listen to me. The way you guys are feeling right now, you know what we did a couple years back? We fired Jason Garrett and kept Kellen Moore. And guess what? You're still mad. Think about this. If Jason Garrett was the issue, why do we still have the same problems? And I'm just keeping it real with you guys. If Jason Garrett was our issue, why do we still have the same problems? Like, you know what I mean? The problem has always been Kellen Moore. Like, it's always been Kellen Moore. And I'm going to be honest with you right now, there's no financial way for you to get outside of Dak's contract. Hey, you guys, listen to me. I got over 700 people in here listening to free content, man, complaining and saying all types of crazy stuff. And guess what I'm doing? I'm reading y'all comments as if y'all sharing and liking my content. I got 104 shares, bro. I need all 668 of y'all to share the content. Hit that star button, man. No matter where you are, we're sitting at 1,600 stars, bro. We should at least, with this amount of people, be at least at 5,000 stars. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. You can't never make me feel about asking y'all to support me. You want to know why? Because I do my freaking job. Like, I do my job. Win, lose, or draw, I do my freaking job. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, you can be mad at the Dallas Cowboys, but listen, they ain't got nothing to do. I went to San Francisco. I went to Tampa Bay. I did my freaking job. I prepared content. Plan. It ain't my fault the Cowboys didn't buy it and go buy it. But I, West Coast, did my job for you, the people who hired me. I did my job. I was in the building. I was in the energy. I watched the film. I knew what we had to do. So be mad at the Cowboys. I ain't tripping. But shoot, you feel me? Don't get it twisted. I did my job. Like, I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I did mine. I'm not trash talking to you, bro. It's just about our team. Keep doing your thing. Oh, Fly. Fly. I just saw your comment right now. I wasn't even talking to you, my boy. Kellen Moore can't score, bro. He cannot score. Listen to me, bro. Listen, I don't give a damn if you can score when it's 50 on the scoreboard. Can you score when I need you to score? We only had one situation this year where we scored when we absolutely needed to. And guess what? That was a drive orchestrated by Dak Prescott. But guess what? Raiders game, Kansas City Chiefs game, this game, we needed to score on a good defense in the final drive and could not. Appreciate you, my boy, with the 500 stars, Crystal. I'm sorry, Chris. That's one of my lovely cowboy ladies out there. Appreciate you. Macho says you don't play. Neither do you. I ain't got to play. What is you talking about? I still got a part in all this. I still have a major part in all this. Hell you mean? Just like you know you have a major part. Listen to me. I would never support a team where I didn't feel that my voice and my opinions and my stuff matters. Never. 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 Like, I don't think my voice matters, but I believe all of our voices together matters. I'm just the guy with the microphone. So, yeah, my individual voice might not matter, but all of our voices collectively, oh, yeah, they matter. Where's the walk back video? There ain't no, all my videos is up. See, I'm going to tell y'all this. This is the thing that I love about this content is, win or lose, you know what this shows me? I'm going to show you know what this proves to you? That I'm about everything that I say. I've done 6 live shows since the Cowboys lost. I've done 6 live shows since the Cowboys lost last night. So guess what? Still planted, firm and term. You know what's crazy? That this right here shows you how much a fan West Coast is. Because I'm still right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell y'all, most of y'all had to wait 2 weeks. Like, it's a sad day in America when the Dallas Cowboys are considered choke artists when you win 13 games and lose in the second round of the playoffs to the number 2 team. What happened last night? The Cowboys lost. That's what happened last night. He says, all the shit you were talking, yes, because it was true. Cole, let's go see what team you are. Let's see what team Cole is. Let's see what team Cole is. Cole, you're 12. I'm sorry. Not saying a 12-year-old can't know football, but you're only 12. I'm sorry. He says, bruh, Dak had 17 receptions in 14 games. How do you expect us to win? Well, it was not 13. It wasn't 17 in 13 games. It was actually 17 in 15 games. And I'm older than you. Oh, Cole, you're 40? You're 40, Cole? Are you 40, Cole? You're 40. You 40 years old, Cole? Because I'm saying, because you got the starter pack mustache going around right here. That's all I'm saying. I had that when I was like 20, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe, now I'm an ugly ass. Well, Cole, unless you're attracted to men, I should be ugly. That's actually a good thing. Unless you're attracted to men, I should be ugly. You feel me? Unless you're attracted to men, I should be ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be ugly. You know what I'm saying? It would be worse if you called me cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to me. Where I'm from, calling a man ugly lets me know that you were sitting back admiring if I was cute or not. You know what I'm saying? Cole, I'm going to let you know right now, I like women. Okay? Exclusively. I got one already. I like women. That's all I got. I like women. If you like it, you like it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying for me, I like women. You know what I'm saying? If you roll that way, that's cool. But I like women. I like this. I mean, you can see my lady right there. I ain't going to take it off the wall, but you see my lady right there. You see what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a confident dude, though. Y'all know I got a bad woman. That's just what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm too confident of a dude to not have a badass wife, bro. That's just what it is, bro. Like, that's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is, bro. Like, my wife is bad, bro. Like, she bad, bro. Like, my wife is bad. She cooked, got bomb-ass credit. Like, I got a straight winner, bro. Like, why y'all think I be at these Cowboy games unfazed? Like, I got people that holler, try to talk to me all the time, bro, and I just keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing. Like, my confidence is on such a high, like, bro, like, like, the way I hold myself, just imagine the way I hold myself. Like, I'm an uber confident person, bro. Uberly confident person. You know I got a bad woman, bro. Like, I hold myself like a dude who got a badass. Like, bro, you know he got a bad wife. Like, you know she on her job. Like, for real, bro. You see how my kids live, bro? Like, my kids is cute, bro. Like, you know I got to, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Kellen gotta go. Kellen gotta go. I'm going to tell y'all this, too, right now. I put this whole loss on me, though. You know why? Because my lady didn't even go to the game, y'all. She didn't go. My son had a meet. My son had a tryout, and then my daughter had a swim meet. So one of us had to stay. You feel me? So maybe it's all my fault. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely my fault. I apologize. I should have figured out a way to have my wife in the building. We would have won. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Questions that I want to be answered. Questions that I want to be asking. Questions I want to answer. Why did we bring in T.Y. Hilton to throw him one pass this whole season? Mike, we going to talk whatever the hell I want to talk, Mike. You want to know why? Because you ain't pay a bill over here, Mike. So, no, we can't talk that. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, question. Why we bring in T.Y. Hilton, bruh? Throw him one pass. One. One pass, bro. T.Y. Hilton got one pass thrown his way. And think about this. This wasn't even a game where we only threw the ball 22 times or 24 times. Like, T.Y. Hilton literally got one pass thrown his way. And he caught it. And he caught it. Like, I don't get that, bro. Imagine, listen to me, if you would have brought in Odell Beckham and he would have got one pass thrown to him in the entire playoffs, bro, he would be cussing out everybody in Dallas right now. Like, if you would have brought Odell Beckham and did him the same way you did T.Y. Hilton, bruh, Odell Beckham would be cussing out everybody right now. Like, I'm just keeping it real. If you would have brought in Odell Beckham and would have did him the same way you did T.Y. Hilton, he would be cussing everybody out right now on the sidelines. You literally brought in T.Y. Hilton off the streets and threw him. He had one play this entire season, and you gave him one pass last night that he caught and did not give him the ball anymore. Turpin got his first pass thrown to him on the final play of the game, and that was probably the dumb. Like, think about this, bro. Let me tell you how dumb play calling was. Bro, we needed to go 80 yards in 58 seconds, and these mother effers are throwing out routes to the tight ends. Like, we threw on the final drive. This is our final drive. First play, curl route, almost picked. Next play, short pass to Dalton Schultz. Third play, sack. You know what I'm saying? Like, just horrible, bro. Like, we did not try to get to the 50 at all. I swear for God. I swear on Jesus. And I hate bringing Jesus into my conversations. But I swear for Jesus, I promise you, Kellen Moore thought we were down by a field goal. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm looking at this dude's play call, and I'm thinking, like, I think he thinks that we're down by a field goal. Because everything that he's doing is going to the outside bounds. Like, bruh, we need to get down the field. We need to get to the 50. Unless Dak can throw an 80-yard freaking bomb, you need to get to the 50. The first play of the first play, when we got the ball back with 58 seconds, should have been a fucking Hail Mary in the middle of the damn field. Like, just horrible. I didn't block you. Matthew, you're weird too. This dude, listen, this dude got timed down and he went and boasted to other people. Oh, he blocked me. Ha 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 ha. Bro, I didn't block you. What are you talking about? My moderator blocked you. Now they blocked you because you're weird. You got grown ass men that's happy to get blocked. That's weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. T.Y., I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know what was going on with T.Y. Hilton. I don't know. I know listen to me, T.Y. Hilton's not re-signing with the Cowboys. And if he is, he's not going to re-sign until after, like, November. You know what I'm saying? This guy said, bro, quit using more. Listen, I've already talked about Dak. For all y'all folks that just came into the comment box, I am not covering from Dak. What happened is your ass is late. We've been on this live stream for an hour and 4 minutes. We talked about Dak for 40 minutes. Why do you think his dead cap money is tagged in the comment box. It's not that we're not talking about Dak. We've already talked about Dak for 40 minutes. We've already talked about him. So there's no reason to just keep. We're not going to, we can just sit up here and just beat on Dak all day until you get into the comment box. We've already talked about it. We talked about Dak for 40 minutes. Now we got to talk about other things. Dalton Schultz should definitely get re-signed. Dalton Schultz should definitely get re-signed. Like, Dalton Schultz should definitely be re-signed. You know what I'm saying? Dalton Schultz definitely needs to be re-signed. 3 touchdowns in 2 games. That's more touchdowns than Jason Witten has in the playoffs. Like, a tight end isn't supposed to have major yards. Like, we don't use our tight ends the way the 49ers use George Kittle. We don't use Schultz to do that at all. Schultz doesn't do anything in the middle of the field. Schultz does curls on the outside route. Like, I'm just being honest with you. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You get rid of Dalton Schultz, your offense definitely gets worse. Because the rookies are not ready. Like, they're not ready. Schultz is a position to let him. Okay. I'm not going back and forth. Dalton Schultz needs to be re-signed, though. He needs to be re-signed. You guys have asked me a lot about Byron Leftwich. I'm not signing Byron. I'm not even interested in Byron Leftwich at all. The last 2 times I've seen him play the Dallas Cowboys, Tom Brady threw the ball 57 times, and he threw the ball 66 times last week. Like, no. You getting Byron Leftwich here, Dak is going to throw the ball 80 times a game. You know what I'm saying? What are my thoughts on the kicker? Bro, he didn't miss. Listen to me. The field goal didn't. The field goal. The extra point didn't get. He didn't miss it. It got blocked. So now you're blaming blocked field goals on the kicker? Yes. He didn't miss an extra point last night. It got blocked. So I don't know. Byron Leftwich. No, I know. I already kind of talked about Byron Leftwich. Yeah. Promote Dan Quinn, the head coach? No. The Cowboys are preparing to lose Dan Quinn. Jerry even said it on his. Jerry said it this last night on the interview. He said the Cowboys are preparing to lose Dan Quinn. That's what he said. He literally said that out of his mouth. He literally said that. Jerry Jones literally said that out of his mouth. So yeah, I think Dan. I mean, if I'm Dan Quinn, it's time to go, bro. You've been on the offense. You've been a defensive coordinator 2 years. Both years, your defense was a top 5 defense. You know what I'm saying? So, Dan Quinn about to get a head coach job? Yeah, he is. He's definitely about to get a head coach. Like, he's probably one of the best qualified candidates. So he's definitely going to get a head coach job. LVE, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm trying to draft him. I'm trying to draft a middle linebacker. And I don't want to hear that, Jabril Cox will be ready next year. No, he won't. Damone Clark barely played last night. You know what I'm saying? I think the Cowboys will re-sign LVE just because I feel like he's one of those players that literally will bend over and let the Cowboys give him something cheap already. So I think that he will. I think he's going to re-sign with the Cowboys. But he's not a priority for me. Everybody's saying what the ball was going to do. If y'all, listen to me, all y'all folks that's trying to tell me the ball was going to go left, y'all also told me we was going to beat the 49ers. So, no, it wasn't. The ball was in my end zone. I was looking dead at the ball. The ball was not going left. Y'all can say whatever you want to say, but I was in that end zone, literally behind that goalpost. If it doesn't get blocked, it's going in. It's going to go in low, but it's going in. Lamar Jackson wouldn't go crazy. Lamar Jackson not even going crazy in the offense he's in right now. And he's hurt. How is he going to go crazy? He couldn't even play in his own playoff game. You guys want to know why you love Lamar Jackson more? Because you didn't see him play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was clear. Listen, I don't got to look at the replay. I was physically in the Reds end zone. I was in that red zone, seat 231. Me and Luis Garcia sitting right beside each other. The ball literally, if it's not blocked, it goes in. It goes in by about a foot. But it doesn't matter because it was blocked. It was blocked at the line of scrimmage. So how could you tell? How do you tell from right here? It got blocked right here. How can you tell that? How do you tell that? I'm curious. How do you tell that? It got blocked at the line of scrimmage. How can you tell that it was going to go left? How? Me and Luis Garcia were sitting in that end zone. Like, listen to me. Listen to me. It's easy to say it right now because this is the day after your season's over. You know what I'm saying? The NFL is coming to an era of scrambling the quarterback. If you don't have one, you won't be able to compete. That's a good point. Not re-signing Cooper and not picking up Wagner, I think, hurt us. Well, we didn't re-sign Cooper. We traded him. So, yeah, that did. If Lamar is running and CD is not giving us, listen, can I ask you a question? For all y'all, we should bring in Lamar Jackson. How many times does Kellen Moore let Dak run? He called one running play. Now you want to go get a quarterback that's based around running the ball with Kellen Moore. See, you guys understand why I say you guys are just mad, bro? We're literally just trying to let me say the most explosive thing in the comment box because I'm mad. Like, I'm mad. So let me say something that shows how mad I am. We're like little kids that tell their parents, I hate you. I hate you. Want to know why? Because you want to show how mad you are. But after you calm the hell down, say something that makes some sense. Like, say something that makes some sense. I get it. It makes you feel better because I'm mad. But I want to know, Kellen Moore he doesn't even use Dak's athleticism. He said, watch the replay. I don't got to watch the replay. I was standing in the end zone. Let me show y'all something, bro. Hey, TikTok, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. You see this? This is where I was sitting. In the exact end zone. Section 200. The goalpost is right here. I'm sitting right here. So if it makes you feel better to say stuff like he was going to miss it anyway, do that. I'm not tripping. Feel better. It's not true, but you feel better. Lamar Jackson is a better runner than Dak, and guess what? When would he run? When would Kellen Moore? When do you guys? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. If Lamar Jackson was your quarterback, how many run plays you think Kellen Moore would call for him? How many? He don't even call him for the running back. Think about this. Tony Pollard went down. Malik Davis got 0 carries. Even though you only had one running back, Zeke only ran the ball 10 times. When Tony Pollard got hurt, Kellen Moore went like this. Yes, I can throw the ball 50 times now, and nobody can get mad at me. Like, Lamar Jackson's probably the best running quarterback in football. And guess what? He's injured. Or are you guys just looking over the fact that he's injured? Like, he's injured. He couldn't even play for his own team in the playoff. and your quarterback doesn't even call run plays. So why would you trade for a quarterback that is conducive to that? Listen, if you get rid of your offensive coordinator, your quarterback will probably be fine. But I will say this. Our quarterback, our offense is so bland and there's so much film on us, you need to try something new, bro. You need something new. Like, I'm telling you right now, like that you need something new. You need something else. You need something totally else. And then Lamar Jackson is holding out. Why? Because he does. Do you guys think Lamar Jackson wants to be the highest paid quarterback in football? West Coast want to pay Schultz. I do. I absolutely do. Do you see how many touchdowns he had this year, Matt? Like, he had 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Yes, I absolutely want to resign Schultz. Absolutely. CeeDee Lamb had a good game. We didn't target CeeDee Lamb enough. You had 37 passes and he only got like 12. Who else got the rest? Lamar was smart for not coming back early. Absolutely. I said if I was Lamar Jackson, I would not come back unless I was paid. You don't have nothing new. Your team is trash outside of CD. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that from a Giants fan. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. You know, shout out to all the fans whose teams didn't even make the playoffs, but it made you feel good this morning because our team is out. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all fans is like homeboys back in high school that used to get happy when they homeboys would hit a girl with, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, my boy is dating such and such. Oh, yeah. But you're not. Ferguson and Hendershot full-time, you're a crack smoker. Absolutely not. Ferguson and Hendershot showed me nothing to make me believe that either one of them can be a starting tight end in football at all. And they didn't show you anything. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, for the next 7 months, Cowboy fans are going to have Christmas Eve syndrome. What is Christmas Eve syndrome? Christmas Eve syndrome is when all the shiny presents under the tree that you don't know look better than what you already have in stock. You want to know why? Because of the word optimism. You guys are optimistic right now. Schultz is far from ass. Like, far from ass. Dude had 3 games this year, but he had 2 touchdowns. Far from ass. Led your team in first downs again. Dalton Schultz led your team in first downs again. Again. He led you last year with Amari Cooper on the team. He led you last year. So, yeah, he's definitely getting re-signed. Ferguson and Hendershot showed me nothing, bro. They showed me a play. Hendershot and Ferguson showed me they can make a big play in a game where we're already up 15. Facts. Listen, we don't use non stuff like that. Gallup, we gonna listen to me. We can't talk. I don't want to talk about right now. Was Gallup worth the money because you guys are upset right now, so it's gonna be negative. But Gallup for $11 million gave you 480 yards and 3 touchdowns. You tell me if Gallup was worth the money. Is trading for D-Hop a good idea or ego too big? Listen, this is my thing that before the Cowboys do anything, they need to decide what philosophy they're going to do. Either you're going to be a run-first dominant team, and if that's going to be the case, you need a new offensive coordinator. But if you're going to be a pass-first team, you need a new quarterback. Listen, you guys, listen, I will never take, you listen, potential is what you think someone's going to do. Let me tell y'all, listen, this is the number one thing fans do. You guys like to talk about potential. You want to know why? Because you don't know what it is. Potential is a Christmas gift under your tree. You don't know what it is. So, of course, it feels good because you don't know what it is. We sign people for production. Hendershot and Ferguson had potential. in games. I'm going to ask you a question. Name me a game, a close game, where Ferguson or Hendershot made a play. Every play, everything that you saw for them were in games where the Cowboys were already up, bro. I'm just being real with you. Go look at the games we went in 44-12 or 40-40. Yeah, they made plays in those games. But in close games, when stuff is on the line, Hendershot and Ferguson did nothing. Nothing. Like, it is, I'm going to tell you this right now. It is 100% clear that Dak has better connection with Schultz over anybody. Listen, I'm going to ask you all you smart people, before you think, for all y'all folks that just like the word trade, Google players, please. Google it. Google it. I'm not answering any questions about trading and releasing anybody unless you can tell me the numbers behind it. Because some of you guys just repeat stuff in the comments. Oh, we should trade. No, this isn't Madden. See, on Madden, when you get that little notification that says, oh, you're going to be under the cap such and such amount of money, you guys just click it because you don't care about it. It's a video game. But in real life, you got to. You know what I'm saying? Matt, he says, Hendershot caught a TD versus Jacksonville. And what did he do versus Tampa Bay? And what did he do versus the 49ers? Matter of fact, Matt, what did he do all season? Sell me, Matt, on why. And I don't want to hear potential. Like, you guys are literally naming me 2 plays on why I should walk away. Let's look at Dalton Schultz's stats for this season. And y'all tell me 2 plays. This is the idiocy of Cowboy fans. Like, you guys, like, listen to me. You're literally trying to walk away from a tight end who gave you 3 touchdowns in the playoffs for a guy that did nothing. What's wrong with our team? Like, we are literally what's wrong with our team. You guys are going to spend this whole offseason trying to save money when you should be trying to get better. How does Dalton Schultz off this team make you better? I don't care about saving money. It ain't my money. Like, it is not my money. This is what we do. Like, this is literally what we do. Oh, but he has potential. I don't give a damn about potential. If they got potential, keep them all. Keep them all. My question is this. Why don't you want to keep them all? Let's see what Dalton Schultz did for these Cowboys this year. Let's see. That's the game. Let's go. Dalton Schultz ain't going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. Like, he not going nowhere. Bro, listen to me. Every quarterback needs their tight end. You're not getting rid of your tight end. The NFL is not a young man's game. The NFL, listen, the quarterback position is a young man's game. Y'all act like everybody on Brock, like, y'all be saying some dumb stuff, bro. The NFL is a young man's game. What is you talking about? The quarterback is the only position that's young. That's it. Everybody else is old on these teams. What is y'all talking about? Look at the 49ers, bro. Chris McCaffrey, how long he's been in the league? Trent Williams, how long he's been in the league? Debo, how long he's been in the league? What is y'all talking about? The NFL is not. The quarterback position is a young position. You want to know why? Because older quarterbacks cost money. And have you guys noticed that all the young quarterbacks, except for Brock Purdy, are on, even him, they're on rookie deals. What teams are really trying to do is they're trying to find good quarterbacks on rookie deals. But guess what? In literally 2 years, all that's going to change because Justin Herbert's going to get paid. Lamar's going to get paid. Joe Burrow's about to get paid. So all these young quarterbacks are going to be gone anyway. Literally, Joe Burrows can get paid after next year. Justin Herbert can get paid this year. Who else some quarterbacks that y'all like? Josh Allen's already paid. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Listen, he says Schultz or Kittle. It doesn't matter. How do you get Kittle? How do you get him? It doesn't matter. Why does it matter to compare Dalton Schultz and Kittle? Question is, how do you get Kittle? And I'm going to ask you a question. Kellen Moore or Shanahan? No, I think a lot of people actually like Dalton Schultz. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really care if I'm the only person saying something because I was the only person screaming, stop the damn run and run the damn ball this year too. What I've learned in life is typically when I'm along on an idea, I'm typically correct. And we didn't pay him like Kittle. We gave him a 1-year deal. What is you talking about? We didn't pay Kittle. I mean, we didn't pay Dalton Schultz like Kittle. What is you talking about? It's not even true. We gave him a 1-year deal for $10 million. Like, that's nothing. Michael Gallup made 11. Like, think about this. Michael Gallup made $1 million more than Dalton Schultz. Like, fun as that. He says, no, you weren't. Everybody wanted to run the thing. Brent, shut your goofy ass up, bro. Oh, white man hating. Bye. On that note, you got to be quiet. You got to be quiet. Because I can always feel when someone don't like me. Because I can, you know what I'm saying? No, you didn't. You didn't. Bro, what is you talking about? Goofy ass dude. Bruh, I made this hat 3 years ago. Hell you mean? Goofy ass dude. I made this hat 3 years ago. This is the first run the damn ball hat. 3 years ago I made this hat. 3. Hell you mean? 3 years ago I made the first run the damn ball. Talking about some goof ass. He says that's why, because the NFL is like college, but you have to keep drafting a new core of players every year just to keep stability at the quarterback position. Good point. You know what I'm saying? Good point. Do I think Cowboys should draft? Man, you should draft a quarterback every year. You know what I'm saying? You should draft a quarterback every year. It's just a matter of where you draft him. But you should draft a quarterback every year. Let's be honest, does Dalton Schultz do great? Yes, he does. That's it. I'm like, does Hendershot have, like, you literally want me to walk away from a guy who had 3 touchdowns in 2 games in the playoffs, which no tight end has ever done in Dallas Cowboy history, for a guy you think can do that? No, I'm cool. Tito says them $5 hats. You know what? They might be $5. This hat wasn't $5 hat. This hat was actually $65, and these hats were actually $25. Pats draft a quarterback every year. Exactly. That's why I said I would definitely draft. I'm definitely gonna draft a quarterback every year. It's just a matter of where. You didn't make the hat. You just put words on it. You know what, James? I appreciate you. You're right, James. And you're just a hater who don't like West Coast. It's all good. I know I'm doing what you don't want to do, what you want to do. So you can go sit down and you can just hate from the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? You didn't make your kids either. You just laid down with your lady. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't your kids. Trade picks with Philly. Zeke is my boy, but he got to go. Who you're running back then? You're in an auspicious moment. You're in a real predicament when it comes to your running back. Y'all want to get rid of Zeke? What are you gonna do? Like, I'm curious. What are you gonna do? What is your plan? What is your plan? Because who's your running back? Because your other running back has a broken fibula. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, what would be your next? What would be your? Hold on, let me get this. Somebody spamming the comments real quick. There we go. Keep Zeke, but he must restructure. Draft the best player available and don't worry about players' egos. Enough politics, football. Anybody better than Zeke? He's averaging 10 yards per game. I don't think so. He's not averaging 10 yards per game either. I know you're upset, but that's not true. Running backs are a dime a dozen. You can easily find a replacement for Zeke. Then why hasn't every team done that? If that's the case, why isn't there 32 Zekes in the league then? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can replace Zeke, why doesn't everybody have one? You know what I'm saying? Dak and Zeke are staying. We need to get our new OC. And moving Zeke to fullback. Zeke, you're not moving Zeke to no fullback. He makes $14 million a year. Stop acting weird, bro. Keep an offensive line coach who can coach stretch blocking. Yeah, but you know what that means? It means you're going to need a run game coordinator because you got to understand when to and when not to either. Alexander Madison, if he could take a pay cut. RBs are tricky, but you can find one for sure. Who, though? We live in a world of reality, so we can't just say we can find somebody, because if people could do that, they would be doing that. Who? Who is that guy? Just draft one. Just draft who? I want to hear results. Maybe it's too early. You know what? I'll let y'all just say whatever you want to say today. I'll actually need game plans tomorrow. We'll do it. Bijan Robinson, I'm down for that. Action Pal, you already said it. I'm down for it. You need to re-sign Tony Pollard. I mean, if I do sign him, I am re-signing him on a long deal. You're going to have to give him a deal where he can recover. Like you're going to have to re-sign him on a deal that he can recover. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, there's no way you're signing him on a 1-year deal coming off an injury. You just can't do that. Michael Gallup didn't. Michael Gallup signed a 3-year deal. You can't cut Zeke. Brent, you're too smart to say dumb stuff. Just Google. Brent, can you please Google it, bro? Can you please Google it? For all y'all super smart people that come with your aggressive, literally, just Google it, bro. Just Google it. Google this stuff, man. Some of y'all, I get it. Some of you guys really want to have the allure that you know what you're talking about. So Google it, and you can have the information. I'm literally looking at Dak's contract and Zeke's contract on my screen. I don't want y'all to pretend like I just know all this stuff off the top of my head, because I don't. I have all their contracts up in front of me, and that's what I'm talking from. I have 4 computer screens up. One has Dak's contract up. Why? Because I knew you guys were going to talk about it. One has Zeke's contract because I knew you were going to talk about it. And then I got Trevon Diggs' contract up because I knew you guys were going to talk about it. Just Google this stuff, bruh. I believe Donovan Wilson is going to try to follow Dan Quinn. 100% South Dallas Cowboy. I've said that for a long time. If I'm Donovan Wilson, freaking Dan Quinn saved my career, bro. There's no way if I'm Donovan Wilson, there's no way I want to stay in Dallas without Dan Quinn. He saved my career. I'm literally playing because of him. You know what? I'm not going to acknowledge your answer because this live show is about you. I'm going to acknowledge the other people. When you say something smart, I'll do it. Or you can put a super chat. We do need another wide receiver to help Michael Gallup. Help CeeDee Lamb for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. We need to rebuild the running game and try to see if we can get the defense to an elite level. The defense is an elite level. You held a team to 19 points at home. There's no more elite than this. What are you going to try to hold them to 15? 19 points on the road, you should win that game. That's enough. You don't really do anything with your defense. 19 points, you should win that game, bro. Your team scored 12 points in the playoff game. How many points did Kellen Moore score in the playoff game last year? In the deciding game of when you got put out the playoffs, how many points did we score? Would a team trade for Dak? Hell yeah, there were teams that would trade for Dak. There's a lot of, I think there was the Jets would trade for him. There's a lot of teams that would trade for him. But nobody's about to eat $90 million. Jerry Jones is not about to eat $90 million because y'all mad at your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even think you can just replace running backs because Buffalo does not have a running back. Think about this. Josh Allen rushed for 700 yards this year. You want to know why? Because they don't have a running back. So I don't even think you can just replace running backs like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Josh Allen was the second leading rusher for the Buffalo Bills. You want to know why? Because they don't have a running back. And they have drafted guys. And it just didn't work out. It's simple, bench. Nor does Tampa. Our defense is on point. Exactly, man. You know, I don't really need to do anything in my defense. Just re-sign some guys. Malik Davis, give him a try. I'm willing to give him a try, but I'm not giving him a try as a starting running back. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. You know what, Eagles fans, y'all lose next week, you'll never hear my voice. 49ers fans, y'all lose next week, you'll never hear my voice. Like if the 49ers lose to the Eagles, I'm not going to go on 49ers page and talk, you guys lost too. Like, that's corny, bro. Like, that's a loser. Just being real with you. Like, listen to me, if my team was still in the playoffs, I would not care about anybody else. I would not care. So it's amazing, man. Like, you know, just different fans out there. We all fan differently. Bruh, don't take Bijan with your first. Bruh, don't take Bijan. Why not? Tell me why. I like him. Tell me why. Tell me you're the first person to tell me why not to. Tell me why. Our defense is too Parsons dependent. No, our defense is not too Parsons dependent because DeMarcus Lawrence made some huge plays yesterday. It's just that Micah Parsons is just so much better than everybody on our defense. So you just can't. Micah Parsons was the 12th overall pick. Like, duh. Like, he should be heads and tails over everybody else. What about Barkley? Saquon Barkley? Saquon Barkley's going to want a $12, $13 million contract. I'm cool. You can trade up. You feel me? Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Bijan Robinson is going to be outside of the top 10. I think he's going to get drafted outside of the top 10 because he's a top 10 talent, but there's no team in the top 10 that needs a running back like that. There's nobody that needs that. Never draft a running back in the first round. I would. You got good value off Zeke. Bro, he was the leading rusher in the league like 3 years, bro. Like, you got good value on Zeke. Now, you may want to talk about not re-signing a running back, but you can draft a running back in the first round. I don't know about re-signing one, but you can definitely draft one. Because when you draft a guy, you have him for 5 years. So I would definitely, I'm going to tell you, you Cowboys need to get Bijan Robinson because I'm going to tell you where I honestly think Bijan Robinson is going to go to, Philadelphia. I think he's going to go there with the 10th overall pick. Like, and y'all got to remember, Philadelphia has the 10th overall pick in this draft. That's where I honestly think. Because Philadelphia wants to run the damn ball, and he's the best running back available. So that's my early prediction. Because I think the Philadelphians would take him 10th overall. And that would be ridiculous, y'all. That would be ridiculous. So, yeah, Cowboys need to figure out a way to get up there. I don't want Miles Sanders. Philadelphia has 2 first-round picks. They have their pick, and they have the New Orleans pick. What's up, Roger? We got Miles Sanders and Boston Scott. We not taking a running back. Bumper, you don't even know that Miles Sanders is a free agent. So, no, you don't have Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is a free agent after this year. Learn your team, bro. Uh, I never in my life said that Ty and Gallup were trash. Y'all just be making up stuff. I don't even use superlatives like that. Y'all just be making up stuff. You got grown ass men who got wax in their ears. I never in my life said that Ty was trash. I never said that. I've never said that. I never said Gallup was trash. I said I don't think Gallup was worth the contract, and y'all have always known that. You guys have always known that. I've always felt that way about Michael Gallup. I didn't think that he was going to be worth the contract this year because he was injured. So no, I ain't never said they was trash. Do I think Dan Quinn takes the Denver job? I mean, I don't know if Dan Quinn takes the Denver job. I don't know if Dan takes. I think he might take that Houston job. If I was Dan Quinn, I would take Houston over Denver. Because Denver, you're going to go play Patrick Mahomes 2 times a year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you want to go in. I mean, and think about this. Russell Wilson probably has the worst contract in NFL history. Like, he probably has the worst contract he has the worst contract in NFL history right now. So Russell Wilson is going to be their quarterback. Like, the dead cap money on there is like hundreds of millions. Like hundreds of millions. So it's like, listen, the Denver Broncos don't need to hire Dan Quinn. They need to hire Kellen Moore. Keep it real. Like, Denver Broncos need to hire an offensive-minded head coach because everything is going to hinge on your success with Russell Wilson because he is going to be your quarterback. Unless you can figure out a way for him to just disappear off the face of the earth. Or unless you plant, like, some drugs on him and he can go to jail and then you can get out the contract that way. That's the only way you getting out of his contract. Like, you're literally going to have to set up a scandal to get him caught up with some drugs or something. Because he is, like, his contract is ridiculous. It's like 126. You feel me? It's like $126 million. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a coach, I want the Houston job. You want to know why? Because the best team in the division is the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? I would trade Michael Gallup and Dalton Schultz right now for Stephon Diggs. I would too. Hell, you mean? I would too. But the Bills are not letting Stephon Diggs go just because he got mad at his quarterback on the sidelines in a game that they were losing at home in the playoffs. They're not going to trade him because of that. Like, Stephon Diggs literally built Josh Allen. Josh Allen, he just need to get his freaking life together. Like Dak, Josh Allen, they didn't have good seasons this year. And think about this, Josh Allen, they actually drafted him because he went to Wyoming, and Wyoming plays 5 of their last games in the exact same weather Buffalo Bills play in. So they drafted him with the thought in mind that if it is snowy, that this is a guy who played college ball in this weather. Couldn't get it done. What about Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers has the worst contract currently. He has the second worst contract, and he makes $49 million. That was stand-up material. KM fix Wilson. Cam just play QB on TV. I can isolate how we fix this team is just going to be coaching. I can't. I isolate how we fix. Bond, what did you Bond type when you just run right into the kicker instead of taking it to the house? Anybody can do that. Damn Quinn 50-50 leaving. I just don't see those teams being attracted attentions Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, model for Christ is the money and the accolades. Don't listen to me. Dan Quinn is a guy that's losing in the second round of the playoffs. Why can't he do that as a head coach? If you're Dan Quinn, you're like, bruh, if I'm going to lose in the playoffs, I can do this as a head coach making more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to do this, I can do this on an own team, running my own team. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne, I've already told people that Dak has a no trade clause in their contract, but they're mad. So they're just saying anything that makes them feel better. It makes people feel better when they say trade Dak. You know what I'm saying? It makes them feel better. So that's why I say just let them feel better. Your football IQ is top. Appreciate you, my boy Riley. Hey, if you appreciate the content, I'm at 4,000 stars. Can you help me get to 5,000? I'm not overly impressed with Dan Quinn. That's because you don't know what you're doing, what you're talking about. The Dallas Cowboys had the 32nd ranked defense in football, statistically the worst defense to ever field in 2020. And in 1 year, he took you out to the number 5, and then the very next year, you're the number 1 defense. So you ask me how you're not overly impressed is because you don't really know what you should be pressed by. You know what I'm saying? That's you. That's not the rest of it. That's you. Like, were you not a Cowboy fan in 2020? When we had statistically the worst defense ever in football, ever, like history ever. How do you feel about switching Tyron Smith's position for this year? Bruh, season's over, so to be honest with you, the dude played right tackle the whole year. You might as well leave it now. Left tackle, you might as well leave it now. Draft wide receiver running back from TCU, the number 1. We need somebody fast, bro. We need somebody fast. I need the fastest wide receiver in the draft. I'm going to be honest with you, though. If you don't change your offensive coordinator, it don't matter. Appreciate you, Bubba. It just doesn't matter, bro. Like, you're stuck with Dak for the next 2 years. You need to be talking about a new offensive coordinator. I know you guys are mad. I get it. But guess what? There's no way to get out this contract. And if you get out of it, you're not going to have half your team on this team. If you cut, release, or trade Dak, we're going to have to play for the Dallas Cowboys because they're not going to have any money to play for actual athletes. $89 million in dead cap. Think about this. You hate Dak so much that you'll pay him $89 million to not be on your team? Like, it's time to draft a quarterback every year. You know what I'm saying? Aside for the reasons why the Cowboys have failed to live up to the hype, Jerry makes decisions and lays in the bed and makes year after year. I mean, to be honest with you, Jerry made good decisions this year, man. Like, every decision that you make in your life isn't correct. But every decision that Jerry Jones made got us to the second round of the playoffs. So sit your ass down and shut up somewhere. Like, Jerry Jones didn't call one snap, bro. He didn't call one play. And I'm sorry, y'all can miss me with that bullshit about Jerry Jones don't want to win games. Jerry Jones looked like he was dying on that damn interview, bruh. Like, Jerry Jones looked like death on that interview. So miss me with that, Jerry Jones don't. Man, Jerry Jones is a man that knows his time in life is coming to an end. So yes, you can't make me believe that. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Since when the contract matters? Since every day, Ricardo. Like, how long have you been a Cowboy fan? Says get Dan Mullins to work with Dak, make him a OC. You know, I pushed that 2 years ago, man. They Cowboys weren't trying to hear it. Hey, can the 49ers explain after 20? Hey, actually, listen to me, Christopher Jones. The 49ers haven't won a Super Bowl in 27 years. The Cowboys haven't won one in 26. Can you explain that? The 49ers haven't won anything. Yeah, they beat us, but they still got 2 more rounds. So, Christopher, how about you explain it? The team that beat us has not won a Super Bowl in 27 years. So why don't you explain that? We are currently at 28th pick right now. Exactly. Jerry wants to win. I believe he wants to win too. If you didn't want to win, you don't sign T.Y. Hilton. You don't trade for Jonathan Hankins. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it was his first year. Yeah, he made mistakes, but he can get better. Bro is a bro bowler on the top, and he barely even making anything. So there's no point. Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Contracts like toilet paper. The owners will wipe their asses, but Rams move on from Jared Goff with a huge no. Darren Lewis, I need you to Google what they also did with that. Jay also restructured him before they did that. So I know we like to say stuff in the comments that sounds smart, but there's people who watch who actually know what we're talking about. So that's not what they did. That's not what they did. That's not what the Rams did. The Rams actually restructured him. Then they traded him, and the Lions picked up the bulk of that contract. That's why the Lions are really stuck with Goff this year. I don't think Dak's with the 28th pick. No, I don't believe the Cowboys should go after a quarterback. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't believe there's a quarterback in this draft that's better than Dak this year that's going to help you this coming up year. No, I don't believe so. Restructure. Listen to me, Michael. If you restructure someone, that means they're going to be in Dallas longer. This dude, my boy just said restructure him and then get him out of Dallas. When you restructure someone, you're adding years on the contract. If you want to get him out of Dallas, you don't want to restructure him, because when you restructure him, you're adding years on the contract. Ted, appreciate you, Ted. Get an offensive lineman or a D lineman at pick 28. Byron Leftwich, and I'm not bringing him in. That dude threw 55 passes and 66 passes with Tom Brady versus us. I'm cool. He says, bro, you're emotional. I get it, but there are facts that I'm out. Then bring them in. Bring them in. Listen, Christopher, I know there's facts, but you don't got to tell me there's facts. You're going to need to actually tell me the actual facts. See, Christopher Jones, I love the fact that you state that there are facts, but you need to state the actual facts. We know there are facts, but I want you to state the facts. You don't got to tell me there's facts. Put the facts in the comment box. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say, oh, you got to value this. No, I don't. I ain't got to do nothing. I don't got to do nothing. Hell you mean? How many of you guys went live this morning? Like, how many of you guys, like, listen to me. How many Cowboy fans got on their live stream, because all of you guys can go live right now and allowed 300 to 400 people talk crazy to y'all. How many of y'all did that this morning? None of y'all did. Okay. So that's all I'm asking for. Put it in the comment box. And I am emotional because we lost. If Dak has another down year, could you? No, you couldn't. You could listen to me. If you got all y'all need to go Google Dak's contract. I need more followers on TikTok to go live. LOL. Well, better content, my boy. Do better content. Be more consistent content. Like, if you're doing content and no one's listening, it's you. Just being real with you. Like, I come on here, I be the same dude every day. I say exactly what I want to say. I don't let nobody censor me. I'll get on your mama. I'll talk about you. I will block your ass. And guess what? I got over 600 people watching me right now. If people F with you, they gonna F with you. If you going live and you're not growing, it's you. Just being real with you. You're not interesting. Like, somebody needs to hear that. If you're a social media content creator and your content's not growing, you're not interesting. You need to do something different. Maybe you need to crack some jokes. Maybe you need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, do whatever he says, bro, you wrong. He says, bro, you wrong. He says, I'm not going to get in that. I'm not going to acknowledge that. Sean Young, I'm wrong. Sean, put it in the comment box. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to make better content and also being consistent. Is it true that Zeke doesn't have any more guaranteed money? No, he has 6.3. He doesn't have any more guaranteed money, but he does have bonus. He has $5.8 million in bonus that he's owed regardless. Zeke has $10 million on a – Zeke is going to make $16 million next year. He has $10 million on a salary, and he has $5.8 million on a bonus. He says 600, you got 388. Actually, let's see if we can count because I got 125 people watching on YouTube. I got 370 on Facebook. I got over 100 on TikTok and Instagram that you can't see. But see, when you're a hater, you don't see these other phones right there that are live in front of you. That's what happens. That's why I be telling y'all to Google sometimes. Because when you Google, you get the whole answer. When you hate, you only see half the picture. So you only see 370 because you're only watching me on one platform. You know what I'm saying? He says, bro, you must be high. No, actually, I'm not high. I haven't smoked this morning. And even if I was, what does that got to do with anything? What is that? Bro, listen to me. Ain't no weed in the world that good. Ain't no weed in the world that good at all. LOL, they trying to hate U.S. Listen to me. I ain't tripping. This is a part of the job. This comes with the job. You feel me? Like what I do, this comes with the job. This day was going to happen. Listen to me. This day that you're seeing right now is going to happen to 31 other teams. Just a matter if it's going to happen today or if it's going to happen February 12th. If you don't win the Super Bowl, every team is going to have a day like this. You know what I'm saying? Every team. Only one team in football is going to wake up tomorrow and feel like we did what we were supposed to. Now, there are going to be teams that wake up and be like, oh, we got farther than those guys, but I don't really care. Like, we could have lost in the NFC Championship. We could have lost in the Super Bowl. The feeling is still the same for me. You know what I'm saying? You've already lost Tony Pollard. He's injured. He has a broken fibula. When do you think he's getting him back? Y'all say if we lose Tony Pollard, bro, you lost him. He has a broken fibula. When are you getting him back? Like, you know what I mean? He says talking to Cowboy fans is like talking to a brick wall. 30 years of end up. Actually, Darren, in the last 30 years, we've actually won 2 Super Bowls. If you wanna hate, you got to say 26 years. Edit your comment because 30 years ago we won a Super Bowl. The guys were in the playoffs. It's called High Hopes. Same old Cowboys for sure. This time feels like we were in a tough decision making. Having lost him, I heard it. What's up, Cole? Appreciate you, my boy. Nah, we got like 6 months. February, March, April, May, June, July. Training camp starts at the end of July, like July 26th. Like it always starts around my mom's birthday. Need to get rid of Jerry Jones don't need to do anything. Jerry Jones don't need to do anything. He don't need to do anything. But hey, y'all, I'm out of here, man. I gave y'all 2 hours of content, man. You guys already know what it is. I will be live later on today for my late night show. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You already know.